God damn. You said you gonna tell everybody? God damn. I know I suck, bitch. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. Rob.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerge from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
So a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I pinned the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1. And he's hoping on the road to glory.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mindset there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And so much of being a good tackler is understanding and taking the right angles to a ball carrier. And that was just tremendous straight line speed there. He eliminated the angles and was able to meet his man behind the line of scrimmage.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took
Jag
elsewhere to no avail.
What you doing?
On that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with
take your shoes off. Where you going?
He's going to air one out. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Flush to his right. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. But Joe Burrow in year number 2, moving around pretty good considering the seriousness of his injury last year. If you're a defensive coordinator here, what are you trying to do to slow Joe Burrow down?
I think you want him to be in rhythm. I think you want him to be on time. And normally you want to take that away from a quarterback, make him hold it a little bit longer. But when he has a chance.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offense.
You hear me now?
Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time
Who's
on manipulating
scared? I beat
eyes
his
and their
brother.
head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage.
I beat his brother
Able
already.
to knock that one away.
I would play with his brother.
Play action. It's Fields.
Yeah.
Open, that's Byron Pringle complete.
I was playing with his brother the whole time.
Beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good.
I was playing with his brother.
Should get all the credit.
The Giants dude, I was playing with the whole time.
Who's gonna make a play for me? I just need something right here, and the end result there. Nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Off play action, Fields.
Ooh.
The ball comes out on the hit, but
Oh boy. Yeah.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
I can go for it. Yep. It's on the
4th down.
On the 50. Who?
They snap it to Fields.
Ooh!
Picked off by
And I hit ads.
past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals.
And I hit ads.
And this defense looking like they
no,
have
not.
come to play. The pick 6.
Did the same thing. I come back.
13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training
Same.
camp visit. What do we hear during these
Same
drills?
thing. I came back.
Balls in the air.
And then my favorite.
That's the interception.
I was my catch though, and I had ads.
And they get it done. Touchdown.
Hell no.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Ooh.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Oh boy, like the blitz a lot. Don't worry about it.
Hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Buying time to his left.
I'm fucking up.
Picked off at about the 31. And the Bengals are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
I'm fucking up right now.
This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Shut up, bitch.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Yes.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
No. She got it right home.
That was well played there.
No, she got it right home, mama.
In the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's
exactly
exactly
TV.
What happened. A loss resulted.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And the Bengals
Hi,
are
Mom.
going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Everybody works on Saturday. 3.
Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball.
Yes, love you too, Mom.
Incompletion.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Burrow on play action. Forced out to his left.
That's wrong now,
He'll
right?
take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
All right, Mom.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
All right, Mom.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson.
Hey, he answered wrong now, didn't he?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. First down, here's the
Did I say something to the old boy when you play him?
Before he's brought down.
Exactly what they needed right there.
Did I say something to old boy when you play him? LeVar, say something to him. He is a person out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another
The Giants use it. No, the Eagles are using it.
From the 50, here's Fields. They'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
You played the fucking lumberjack. He sucks, bitch.
They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery. And a short
When you
gain
beat
there
me.
down to the 37-yard line. And a tackle there by Jermaine
All right,
Pratt.
don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, cause you put to be on my team, and you not gonna say nothing to him when he running out. Don't worry about it.
Part of the reason he got that award because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is 4 on 1.
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna roll it out too. I don't know. It's like you got me by 2. I know, but he gonna roll. I'm gonna roll out too.
Especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Well, we knew that Darnell Mooney could absolutely fly, but he was only
he was. I didn't just look at it.
Because of his size. He ended up being one of the better late-round picks in the NFL last year. 61 catches on the season. There's another one there, this time for a first down.
Fields on first down. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his 4th touchdown of the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators.
Oh, I will fall on them too.
Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they go play action now. Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for
This
Higgins.
how the fuck?
It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. McPherson now for the extra point. He knocks it through.
How the fuck is he wide the fuck open? Or he can play though.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Fields throw complete here to Kmet. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
In 2021 in the draft, the first tight end off the board, Florida's Kyle Pitts at number 4 to Atlanta. The first tight end taken in 2020 was this guy, Cole Kmet, number 43 overall. Really started to come on late last season. A good grab there for a first down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
I should never throw that. I rush it. I rushed that one. I rush it. I throw a pick.
17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19.
Hold on. Cool.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Play action. It's Burrow. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man.
This motherfucker is.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. McPherson's kick is good.
I don't care about this season.
Extend the lead out to 24. So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least
I had to get some fast. I didn't get some fast cornerback.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
Oh, I'm about to run that one back.
So we have reached halftime.
My cornerback sucks.
Bengals out in front as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay,
oh, you about to play the Redskins?
To consider, are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead.
Oh, boy, whip my ears, though.
To begin quarter number 3. And this will be a
touchback
as that sails over the end line.
I had the Bills aren't that good after they trade Cleo Mack.
The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this
So I'm
game
just
a little closer
rebuilding my shit.
with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity
You hear me?
for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead,
I'm just rebuilding my shit this year.
see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Once again, they run with Mixon. Mixon with a first down and more as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 45 yards on the ground for him so far. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase.
Eddie Jackson sucks, bro. My corner's getting beat.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Here's Fields. And he finds Montgomery complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's a second down.
Charger for what?
To throw is Fields. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
To the air again, Fields. Man open, it's St. Brown, he's got it. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a nice throw here right side, he hauls it in. Touchdown Bears!
I just scored.
Darnell Mooney with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
14-38.
And the Bears cut into that lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead's down to 24. Now after the touchdown here, Santos.
I'll be back. No, it's not.
And they will not get
3rd quarter.
to return this
Oh, yeah.
it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Being chased out left. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
From midfield now, Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now left side on the swing pass. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Oh, they'll try a jet sweep here with Higgins. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Oh, boy, cheesy too.
T. Higgins, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick.
Get my ass whooped. 45-14.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone.
I don't know how, though.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because...
Well, here go that shit.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time.
Oh, not score.
Picked up by Von Bell.
And you scored. Come on, bro.
Pick six for the Bengals TV.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that will extend this big lead.
Nothing. Ran the game.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that.
I don't mind picking you up. I don't mind.
Really settle, you know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
Oh, boy, whoop my ass right now.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't
Avoid like blitz all game.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They've blanketed the field.
And my player just dropping the ball, bro.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Throwing on third down, Fields. That's into the hands of Isaiah Coulter. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
I'm about to take the fatigue shit off, bro. Get him.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. Got an open man. It's Pringle.
My whole line is tired.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a
You said don't turn it off?
Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it
All right.
as you noted, and they did.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Under pressure, and he will go
Oh boy,
down.
like the blitz
Sack
a lot.
at the 38. Logan Wilson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now 20
You can't
yards
roll out like that
after the
because
sack. Work to be done.
blitzing like a lot.
Out of the gun, Fields. Escaping. And the
Huh?
pressure gets to him again. Logan Wilson getting him.
He just blitzing me a lot right now.
Sack of the afternoon.
Every play he just blitzing.
And see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Chicago! Darnell Mooney, 53 yards. And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Santos able to tack on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From his end zone, Wilson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. Never blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this.
That's no fucking way.
30.
So that's why I hate when he said customary playbook.
Big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly is.
Yeah. That's why I hate when he said customary playbook. I'm not saying nothing.
Its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they
Come on, bro.
Score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well,
he ran the score for me, too.
In the NFL, we hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult.
58 to 21.
Smiling, but inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Lost, man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good.
Jay, what is you doing?
Find a way to keep improving.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
What are you doing?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And one last throw here for Fields. That one complete to Horsted. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week.
You streaming?
They will gratefully accept them.
I'm about to watch
it.
them.
It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bengals, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.
Yes. I'm coming. I'm coming, Joey. Huh?
Take them heels off, let that dress go, unstrap that boy.
Yeah, he beat me.
Let your hair down, run that water.
Yeah.